What is up, side hustlers, entrepreneurs, business builders, and dream makers? Welcome to the Set Your Side Hustle Podcast, episode 65. So good to be back here, buds, once again, as we are every single day of the work week. Now, that is the ideal and that is the goal, and I'll be the first to confess that we have fallen short of that as of late. One part was explained and accepted and known ahead of time. I was traveling for a funeral. The other one was just straight up yesterday. Episode didn't get out, didn't happen. We failed our mission of doing every single weekday for a solid year, but we are still going to do the best we possibly can, and hopefully you can learn from that perfection is not what's required for success, but consistency and persistence, and we're going to keep going. So today I want to share with you guys just a bunch of exciting updates. Some of them, if you're watching the video, you can see and you are ready. So this is, I'm going to give you an update on the fully fleshed out what the 8x8 campaign is. I'm going to show you everything. It's going to be really exciting. A really cool thing. One, I just had Windfall Elite, the side of my company that is entirely focused on doing done-for-you services for Christian organizations. Has just been featured on a press release on USA News, which is super exciting. I will link that in the description. Very cool, very cool. So that's one thing, just exciting thing that has happened. Another exciting thing that has happened is we finally have the website homepage done, which is cool. And we have everything we need for our 8x8 campaign. So before I share the 8x8 campaign with you, let me tell you how the front end's been going. The goal for this strategy has been and is still that the primary connection will be made through LinkedIn, and then people will be from LinkedIn placed into my 8x8 campaign. And so the way that LinkedIn is working is I'm using Sales Navigator to find people who are in the position that I want to work with. So I'm finding people who are the founders of Christian nonprofits or lead pastors at churches, and then sending connection requests. If they accepted a connection request, send a message to them saying, thanks for accepting the connection request. 3 days to a week later, send a follow-up saying, just very blunt, very direct, hey, would love to connect. Like, can we schedule a 15-minute call? No sales pitch on my end. I just want to learn more about you and your ministry. If they get on that short 15-minute meet and greet call and we have a good conversation, I enjoy the person, and nothing about the conversation tells me they're not a good candidate for my services, which can happen sometimes, then I put them into the 8x8. After we get off the call, I follow with them. I send a message. I say, hey, I have a gift that I want to send to you. Is this the best shipping address? And that'll be their church or their company address, whatever I can find. And if I can't find anything, then I'll just ask them, what is the best shipping address? And then from there, it's on. So what is the first thing I send? First thing I send them is this custom note that is printed on a half sheet of paper. Half sheet of paper is printed on paper that looks like this, very fancy old acoustic paper. Half sheet has a little note on it. That note is put in an envelope like this and shipped off to them with a keychain, a little Bible keychain. It's not a full Bible, but it does have several actual books of the Bible in it, which is kind of cool. That's Lumpy Mail, and that message says it was great connecting with you. I want to shower you with gifts. This gift is for you, but the next several gifts I'll be sending your way are hopefully going to help you in your ministry. And so just this connection point, and it's just a setting expectations, right? The Lumpy Mail goes out. A week later, after Lumpy Mail is sent, I send them a message where I have a link to a article that I've made that is a guide to nonprofits utilizing Google Ads. So cool thing about Google Ads is that Google Ads will give any nonprofit in the US a $10,000 per month grant for Google Ad spend. So it's a guide about how to take advantage of that. Okay. Then week 3, I send them the first book. This book right here, Faith and Followers. This is a book that is put out by Windfall Elite. You can find it on Amazon. It's self-published through Amazon. I'll be honest and transparent with you guys. We heavily utilized AI to write this book. And then it's all about how they can use social media marketing for their ministry. And then it's obviously like a sales pitch, and it's got a sales pitch on the back of it. It's got a sales pitch at the very end. Call to action is to connect with me through our website, which is now done, so they can do that. Very cool. They get this in the mail. It's a physical thing, and the idea behind it is this is a cool thing that you didn't ask for, and you're probably not going to read anyway. So the quality of it isn't necessarily that important, but it doesn't suck, by the way. It's not fantastic. It's not on par with the other book that I actually did write, where I took the time and I meticulously wrote this and made sure that every word in this is what I wanted to say. But it's quality. It's not trash. It's not garbage. And it's probably something that they're not going to throw away, which means it's going to be something that will be able to remind them of my company over and over again for weeks, months, potentially even years to come. And one day they might look at it and they might say, you know what? Let's reach out to these guys. Cool. So that's week 3. Week 3 of the 8x8, they get this guy in the mail. Then, oh, by the way, whenever they get a book in the mail from me, it comes with a bookmark that looks like this, and then it has contact information on the other side. It also will come with a handwritten note on this paper. I'm going to write something to them. Hold on, I'm going to put it in the book. Okay. Every time I send them a book, that's going to happen. It's always going to be touched with this custom personalized feel. Okay. So then week 4, I'm going to send them the replay training of a training that I did on how to make shorts so that they can start implementing shorts in their business if they so desire. Week 5, they're going to get the next book, which is this book right here. It is a book all on email marketing. So book number 1, by the way, was named Faith and Followers, Christian Organization's Guide to Social Media Marketing. Book number 2 is titled Sacred Strategies, Mastering Email Marketing for Churches Outreach. Okay, so same thing, same kind of thing there. You're gonna get the same cool gifts. It's got the same sales pitch on the back in the last chapter. Same basic format there. Then week 6, they're going to get a guide from me that's like a checklist on a simple rundown on how to maximize your SEO. And so this is just going to be an article on building SEO for your Christian organization, checklist kind of style, bullet point kind of style, very punchy. These are things you should be doing. Week 7, they're going to get this guy right here. This is the 3rd book in the final book in the series. 3rd and final book is Biblical Blogging Strategies for Christian Organizations. This is all about blogging and using that for marketing and outreach. So all of those are resources that I'm going to be giving for free through 7 weeks. The 8th week, I have a budget of not a ton of money, a little bit of money, enough to make people feel good. $25 per person that I'm spending on a care package that I'll be sending on week 8. And if we get to week 8 without them reaching out and either asking to stop sending them stuff or asking to work together, they get to that point without either of those happening, then in week 8, not only do they get a care package, but they actually get a formal request to work together. And that formal request comes in the care package. They get all these goodies and then says, hey, I like you. I like your ministry. I like what you're doing. And I would love to work together. Are you interested in having a call to talk about how I can help you with your marketing? That's it. And that's the strategy. Now, so far, I have, through the LinkedIn strategy, I have sent out maybe 300 connection requests. From that, I have had 5 people get to a point where I have asked them to get on a call with me. Of those, 1 person has scheduled a call. So that conversion rate is fantastic as far as I'm concerned. Data's small. That conversion rate is fantastic, going from 5 connection points to getting 1 actually on a call. And then that 1 is going to be entered into the 8x8. They will be the first person in the 8x8 campaign. We'll see how it goes. Right now, the data is too new, and I haven't really done a good job with the LinkedIn outreach since I got back from my trip. So I got to get on that. But that's the roadmap, guys. That's the plan. That's the marketing strategy. And this experiment is super exciting to me because it's all built around this idea of just showering people with love. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Love you so much. Talk to you tomorrow. God bless.